Welcome to a quick tutorial on how to work ePal. If you're here for just a few simple questions, you can skip through. I will have bookmarks. And if you are new entirely to ePal, welcome to ePal. Just a quick heads up, everything I do on this computer, you can do on your phone. So whether you're using the app or the website, don't worry about it. It looks a little different, but the direction to it is the same. We're going to start simple. This is what your page looks like. This is what you'll start with. This is your profile. Obviously, it is not mine, but it is your profile. You'll have something similar of the sort. This is where people can find all your stuff, how many orders you have, etc., etc. Just a quick heads up, when you look for new clients or somebody texts you, you can always check out their profile, see how many orders they have. It'll show their rankings as well, and see how many paid orders they've done. So just in case, I do have to give a quick warning. There are some trolls on this application, so it's very important to be careful. Often, if somebody has just created their account, it's a day old, and they have no ratings or nothing of the sort, they're trolling or they're scammers. Just be careful out there and make sure to always be aware of the clients that you accept, all right? All right, so to begin, we're going to start with the status, which you click here on your profile. This is the most important page, always and forever will be. We're going to start with status. If you use Discord, you understand that as you showing if you're online, if you're offline. It's just very important, and it is especially important on ePal. So, to change your status, you click here, and you'll have 4 different options. They're pretty self-explanatory. If you're online, you're online. In an order, you're with a client. Resting could just be you're out for a little break or, I don't know, napping. And offline is you are completely and entirely unavailable and you will not be here shortly. That could be sleeping, that could be at work, at school. And it's just important to remember to always change your status. I will also remind you, not accepting orders should always be checked off if you are unavailable. I actually keep it off even while I'm online, right? I'll just keep it off like this because there are trolls on this application and they enjoy sometimes doing orders without messaging you first, without contacting you. And if you decline too many orders, you can actually lose points. ePal is a point based website, so to rank up, you need points, and you will lose points if you decline too many people. 1 to 2 people is fine, but if you decline too many people, then that is a problem, and that's why I suggest to keep it as not accepting orders. My clients know how it goes. If they want to order from me, they will talk to me first, talk about what they want, and then they will wait for me to take it off. I personally have had many experiences of people that ordered me while I was offline sleeping, so we just learn as we go, and I would keep it off. Now, just a quick heads up, if you go to settings and then go to IM settings, you will have an auto reply section. You do not have to do this. I think it's more professional, but sometimes some people don't like it, and that's entirely fine. This is self-explanatory. If you are busy or just automatically doing something else, this will respond for you. So if somebody messages you, it will automatically respond to that individual. We're all human beings, so even if you're online, it might take you a couple of seconds to respond to that person, and that's fine. This just tells them that you will get to them shortly. And of course, if you change your mind, you can always turn them off or turn them on. It is entirely up to you. You edit your message how you want. You will start with no message at all, and you just put a message that you want. My messages are pretty simple, but it's always as of your choosing, and it's just something that you can do if you want. Alright, so let's get to the real business. Under my business in my store, you're going to click this, and this page is going to be where you find all the gold. This is where you know about your orders, how much money you've made, how many subscribers you had, your leaderboard, anything of the sort. But the most important thing on this page is your store rating. Like I said, ePal is a rating-based website. It is something where you compete against other sellers for popularity, for exposure, etc., etc. So it is incredibly important to understand that there is points and you can lose them, you can gain them. So I'm going to teach you how to gain points as fast as you can. First and foremost, there are 5 different ratings, EPAL 1, 2, 3, and then E-star 1 and E-star 2. To make it to E-star 1 or E-star 2, those are with paid orders. So you can, if you have free orders, you cannot make it to E-star 1 or E-star 2 because those points come from clients who have paid to hang out with you. So to make it up there, it's going to take a little bit of time, but you got it. I'm here to reassure you that if you are EPAL 1, it'll take you 2 to 3 days max to make it to EPAL 3 if you follow my steps. It is very, very simple. There are only 2 differences between each rank. It is the exposure priority and the buff withdrawal. Buff is income. That could be your euros, that could be dollars, whatever you use as an income. Buff is the income of EPAL. So each rank has a different amount of time that you can put the money and cash out. But exposure priority is what I find more important. The higher you go, the more people see you and will find your page, and that's how you get more customers, right? Heads up, the higher you go in exposure, there will be more trolls. That's normal, that's fine. You will learn to handle them after you get a little bit more experience, so don't worry about it. All right. So now we're going to click Learn More, and you will have 4 different sections. If you completely fill out the points for these first 3, information, exposure, and responsiveness, then you should be able to make it almost to gold, if not gold. I am not sure. You need 40 points or up, so you should make it. If you have all of them, you should make it to gold. So let's go simple. Let's start with information. I do want to give a quick tip that all 3 of these you can do by yourself. You do not need somebody's help to accomplish any of this. The only thing that you're going to need help on is service, because service is the actual money maker, and that is your clients that pay you. That is how you make it up into E-star. Once people start filling up in service, that is when you can start having income and boosting up your rank. So that you can't do anything about, but I can teach you how to finish up information through responsiveness. So the thing I get the most questions on is service cover and voice introduction. The difference between the two I will explain shortly. But for service cover, if you do not show your face on this website, whether you're a VTuber or you just don't want to show your information of your face on the internet, you will not complete this. You can skip this step. You will never get maximum points. As of right now, EPAL wants to see your face. It wants to see your face in good quality. It wants to see your face completely. I have had pictures declined because they just weren't pictures they liked enough. I show my face, I don't mind, but there are people that don't want to show their face, and that's fine. You just won't get the point. That does not mean that you can't make it up. I know several people that are E-star 1 and E-star 2 that have never showed their face, and that's completely fine. So, to check how much points you got on the thing, however, you can click Rules. It'll explain the basic rating over here. To get maximum points, you need 80 points for all of them. And to scroll down, you'll see all the different services that you have updated and uploaded, and then the rating of the picture. If there's a picture that's wrong, let's say for me it was Valorant, it was like 79, because even 79 is not excellent, then you can simply click check to find the service that is unavailable or gone wrong and edit it. So you'll go to the next page, and this is what I'm talking about, the list cover. It'll tell you the current rating of the picture. Mine is 80, which means it is excellent, and if it is anything lower, you can always click select and approve cover and choose one of the other ones that you used. I personally had other pictures uploaded, but they weren't accepted as I mentioned earlier, so I just used another picture and I repeated several of my services with the same picture. It's fine, nothing's wrong with that. Nobody really looks at it, and I mean, I did it and it works just fine. Quick tip on cover intro. There are some names that aren't filled out completely. For example, Valorant is not 10 characters. So my quick little hack is to simply click space after, and it completely fills out. You do not have to write anything else, and you can just keep the thing called Valorant and not have to worry about anything. So that's what I like to do. It just saves time and problems. Another thing I'll fix real quickly is on your service types. I had some people ask me I always put promotions on everything, and there's 3 different kinds. There's first order, discount, and buy X get Y free. I just want to mention that for your first order, I recommend putting that for a lot of your services when you just started the application, but also for things that are unpopular. I don't put first orders on popular games like Valorant, League, or Overwatch, but you can do whatever you want. It is of your freedom. If you do put first order free, you can change the amount of people who can have a first order free. So I personally like one client to go for free, and then the rest will have to go at it. And that updates every day, of course, as it says over here. And then I usually have the comments on. This means that once the person's taken the order, they can just leave a review. If you do not have that on, the person cannot leave your review. It is how you want. It doesn't matter. It is completely of your choosing. So don't worry about it. All right. And then just real quickly, I did mention I was going to talk about this. Your voice recording also has a rating, and you can choose select approval, but it has to be just on this one. So I cannot choose a select approve recording that goes from Overwatch. It has to be from Valorant. So if you used a voice recording before on this exact service, then you can use an old one if you decided that you don't like the new voiceover you put. Because you can always edit them, you can always change them. It's up to you. But there will always be a rating on them. All that matters is that you have good mic quality, and that is it. If you have good mic quality, it does not matter. And that's fairly easy to do. The problem is always the cover. All right. That's about it. Everything else is pretty simple. You can do it yourself. If you do put a picture in the album, you can always leave it on private so that people don't see, just subscribers. So don't worry about that. For exposure, this is something that will change every week. So it says it on most of them, past 7 days. So after 7 days, some clients are going to disappear and you'll have to redo it. It does not matter. The points come back quickly and easily. It's just something that you have to update every day. A lot of people have wondered what to do with my clients. My clients is not people that come and DM you themselves, nor is it you just messaging some random person. You actually have to go get them. So all you have to do is click check, and it'll be your potential clients. You'll have 20 of them. They change every day. And all you have to do is text 3 people if you're choosing. It doesn't matter who. Just text the 3 people you want. And that's it. All you do is click chat, you write whatever you want on them, and that should be simple. I put personally a copy and paste message to all the clients that I want to message because it's the same message. I basically introduce myself. I tell them to check out my services, and if they are not interested, to at least give me a follow so they can boost my account, and that's it. It's really simple. And you just do that all the time, and it updates itself. It's very, very easy. Next, your profile shares, it could be simple, just like sending a link to a friend or anything, very easy. Voice teams, this is something that a lot of people have asked me for. All you have to do is go to play over here on ePal and create your team. When you create your team, you just make a room privacy thing, put as many codes as you can, doesn't matter, you don't need to remember it. You all have a whole thing that's for yourself. It's private. Nobody will come get you. It doesn't matter. And then you just leave. And you do that continuously 3 times and you'll have the full points. And of course you have to do this every week. Everything that's on these things you have to do it every week. So it'll always change. Instant cards simple. The message will never remove itself and you just keep putting it. I do it all the time. I've done 93 since the beginning of the week and it's only just started the week, so all of these will update. It's very simple. You just need to make sure. So you'll lose 1 or 2 points, and you could quickly fix it and redo it. Responsiveness is the most important tab because this is your customer service section. There are only 3 things. Number of active days is how many days a week you're active. I'm active 7 days a week out of 7, even if I can only be on for a few hours. If I open the application, it counts. So if you just started your account, you're going to have to wait 7 days to get max points, but it's very easy. For these two, very, very important. For both of them, anything under 5 minutes responsive time will get you full points. Order acceptance time is how fast you accept somebody that has ordered you. That is why I told you it is very important to go offline and have your accepting order off, because if somebody orders you while you're asleep, you are doomed, and if somebody texts you while you are asleep, you are doomed. It is important to always have less than 5 minutes for both of those. If you do, you have max points. Easy. Now the last one is your service. Like I said, this is how many clients you have. These change every 30 days, but they're quite simple. Tips are the easier one to get, and of course, your 5-star rating score is how you get max points, so that's also quite simple. If you complete these first 3 and then have a paying customer, welcome to E-Star. It was simple, it only took you 2 to 3 days. All right? Now, just a quick tip before I close up this little tutorial is I would join the Discord. And the reason I would join the Discord is for 3 reasons. First and foremost, the first reason is that it will promote you. It will promote you because I have personally gotten a lot of clients on Discord. This is how people can connect you. Let's say another e-paler is busy and needs somebody to replace them. They can. Or if somebody literally comes asking, hey, does anybody want to do this? I'd like to order somebody. Boom. So you promote yourself. But the second reason, which I fairly think is the most important, is Fast Review channel, which is over here. I personally put one not long ago. Fast review is important because if you just made your account or you added or you changed a service, every weekday, which means Monday through Friday, my timing would be from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. my time. I live in Texas, GMT 5. Every weekday, they will go through it and tell you if they've reviewed it and go through your stuff. And they should be able to get everything you wanted verified. So if you just created your account, they'll tell you about 2 business days. And sometimes it'll take a little longer because they accidentally skip through, which is fine. But once they're done, as you can see, they'll have stuff here like ePal Rick. He's one of the customer service people. They'll tell you they finished and boom. And if it didn't fix it, like this person here said, I fixed it, could you relook at it? Then it'll work just fine. So it's always important to do this. This is for if you just created your account, added a service, or edited a service. It works for all of those. Next, it is the Help Each Other section, which is where I go. This is where a lot of people have asked me to record a video rather than type, because I did have a whole typing tutorial, and it is important to understand that if you are ever confused or need to change something, you need to be there. If you cannot see this place, all you need to do is scroll up and go to Channels and Rules and connect every single thing that you have. It is under Are You an ePal Merchant? You click yes. You are not the customer, you are the seller. So you'll click yes. And once you do that, you should be able to see Help Each Other. A lot of people go through here to fix the responsive time, as this person did here. And like that, us e-palers or other people can just help you order something free or just text you depending on what's different, and they can help fix your timings and get your points back up. So it's important to be in this Discord server because you get a lot of benefits out of it, and I recommend doing so because you just boost your account completely. But overall, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you managed to level up, make many friends and memories, and of course, manage to get a good side gig and pay some things. Have a great night, have a great day, and a good evening. And I will see you guys shortly. If you have any questions, any concerns, you can ask me through the Discord, or you can ask me under this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.